Could you give your address and key?
On Meadow Road. And I would like to speak into banning synthetic substances. I have a child who is an adolescent child who is currently at basically a treatment center of the school component. She was oftentimes doing this spice, and she got to a point where she was doing this several times a day, several packets a day, and she could not very well comprehend what people were saying when she was high on this stuff. And she would be complaining about different ailments, and the doctors could do nothing for her because they couldn't find anything physically wrong. So luckily at this point, it hadn't done any physical damage to her, but they told her the only way that she could get better was to stop. And she could not stop on the way. She was addicted to this stuff. And she is at the school where she is now because in public school she was uncontrollable. She could not any longer sit and listen and do her lessons in school. It was just totally beyond her comprehension. And she has to completely relearn many things because of these synthetic substances that she got addicted to. And it was easy for her to stand outside any store that sells it and get someone of age to go in there and buy it for her. She had no problem. She was many times getting herself into trouble because of these synthetic substances with one thing or another. And it was just very hard to keep up with her with all the trouble she was getting into, and to see her just completely declining, see her health declining. She was nothing the same child as she used to be. And I'm glad she is now where she can get the kind of help she needs. But what I fear is when she is able to come back home here to Keene, will this stuff be so easily and readily available for her once again? Where that if she has a time when she's depressed or something of that nature and she just wants to go and do this type of thing again, there are people in this town who will have no problem with going into a store that sells it and buying it for her, and then she's back downhill all over again, right where she started after, when all the help she's getting now will have gone downhill. And I want this stuff out of Keene, so it'll be a whole lot more difficult for her to get to, or that she can, once she is better, stay better. And that's pretty much all I have to say.
Thank you. Is there anyone else here who'd like to speak on this issue?